Hello there everybody, this is Grant, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to my celebratory 500th video on YouTube. Well, I don't think anyone's really celebrating it, but there we go, no matter. But anyway, I've done 500 videos on YouTube, give or take, and well, I'm pretty certain it's the 500, it says it on YouTube. And so I thought I couldn't think what figure I wanted to do actually. So I thought in fact what I would do is a what's sort of like, well, you know by the title really when I've figured out what I'm going to call it. It's a kind of sort of like what I actually brought home from my mum and dad's loft where I keep most of my stuff, which I do want to start storing at my own place. Yeah, so what I brought from there and some upcoming review-y type things because I couldn't think what else to do, so I thought that's different, and I might try and do a video like this every now and again when I go to my mum and dad's and I bring some stuff back like I've done today. As you can see, there's a few boxes here in the background. I'll come to those in a minute because what else I did actually bring. Now I'm not really going to review these, but I'm going to show them anyway. Probably not everybody's cup of tea. It is in fact, I did bring 2 comic boxes back full of Batman comics. Now the reason I brought these home is because last week I went to see the Lego Batman movie with my wife and my son, and my son really loved it, and I thought it's a fantastic film, and he quite liked Batman, so I thought, well, you know, I've got all these comics. He's only 4, so he's not really going to get a lot out of them, but I thought I said to him, well, I've got lots of Batman comics, you can have a look at them. He did have a look at one of the newer ones that I bought, and he wasn't too bothered. He was a bit surprised it didn't look like the Lego Batman bloke. But, you know, for when he's older, these are my original Batman comics that I bought when I first started collecting comics. Oh my God, when maybe late 88, early 1989, somewhere around then. I just love these. Let me get the light so you can actually see them. I love these old American comics. I love them. This is the oldest one I've got. This is, I can't remember if I can get it in the light. Batman 181, June 1966 or whatever it is. I think I bought this for a £5, £3. You go on eBay these days, they want, you know, minimum sort of like 80 quid. Ain't too bad, is it? Not I'm going to sell it. It's just the oldest one I got. Yep. So here we go. We've got more here. I do love that. I think that's Neil Adams' art. I could be wrong. Let me try and get that in the frame now. I do like that. I just love them. You just don't get covers like these days anymore on comics, and you know, it was a sign of the times. I really did like them. So that is them. And also I've got Detective Comics because I've got one big box full of Detective Comics, one big box of Batman. And so here we have the old Detective Comics, and they're quite stuck together actually. I think I've got one of the first issues I ever bought. Is it around here? It's not that one. No, it probably ain't. It's probably in this lot. Let me have a look. Here we go. It was a Batman comic. I did put it in a backing board. Oh, I've got Batman 10 Nights of the Beast. And I've got Death in the Family, all the parts to that. Here it is. Now, I've probably shown this one before in my old comic showcase videos that I used to do. But this is Batman number 430. This is the first American comic that I ever bought. Or current anyway. I might have gone up to the comic shop and bought some old back issues that I was going to sell to someone, but then I read them and thought I'll keep them. So this might be but it was the first current one anyway. Back in February 1989. God, seems a long time ago, doesn't it? Anyway, right, that's enough of the comics. Anyway, let me put this back because I don't want to get it messed up. Where are we? Death in the Family, 429. So that goes in there. Now, probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I do have quite a run from February 1989 right till about 1997, something like that. And then I sort of stopped collecting for a bit, carried on in the early 2000s, about 2003, so there's about a 4 or 5 year gap in some of them. And I've collected them from then to now. Actually, Detective Comics and Batman are the only ones that I still get, just because, probably for old time's sake, really. And the amount of comics are, I mean, they used to be, when I used to buy them, like 30 or 40, 50p, something like that. Now they want like £3 an issue, and can't afford that. And I used to buy loads of comics. I used to buy, how many did I used to buy? 30, 40 quid's worth, and used to come back with a wad like that from Forbidden Planet. Try 30 or 40, 3 or 4 fucking issues these days. Right, anyway, right, that's enough of the comics then, even though I did go on longer than I actually thought I was going to about the comics. Right, so what we've got here. Now then, we shall start with this one. Now this, I actually got this one sent to me. I can't remember where it's come from. It has come from America, I think. I can't remember who sent it. But it is in one of the old, Beast machines from 1999, somewhere around there. It's in one of the actual packing cases. Now, I do have quite a lot of these, and there is a reason behind that, but I'll come to that in a minute. Right, so what we got in here. Now, I'm going to review some of these coming up in the future. There is a reason why I went to Mum and Dad's to get this box. That is for this figure here. I don't know if you're going to see it too well from that angle, but I'll get it out. If I can get it out. This is Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia. Now, I wanted that one because when I go to TF Nation later in the year, I think the woman who used to voice her, Tasmin, someone or other, is going to be there. So I thought, oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I got one of my other toys signed. I can't remember who it was. One of them. I got that one signed. Was it David Kay? Can't remember. But if he's ever there again, I'm going to get some more stuff signed by. But anyway, so I'm taking that there. We'll leave one out for now, so it makes it easy to get out. But I'm surprised I've never actually reviewed my Transmetal Megatron, so that's coming up in the future. I have reviewed Transmetal Scavenger. That's somewhere a while ago. Never reviewed this guy, I don't think. Optimus Primal. So that's coming up. And these two. Now, not a bad figure in itself is Beast Machine's Tankor, but it's not a great one. It was a good size, just shame it didn't look like Tankor off the TV show. And then I'm going to review this piece of shit, which is Beast Machine's Mega Cheetor. Oh my god. This was about, I don't know how they got it so wrong with the Beast Machines line. It's like they were just made by someone else. Not Kenner or Hasbro, that just they decided to say, I don't know, here mate, off the street, here, I'll design us some toys, because these were absolute bloody rubbish. I don't know whether they just had trouble trying to make them look like they were on the cartoon, or something like that. Like maybe the original cartoon of Beast Wars took the designs off the toys, so that was easy. But maybe then they come up with them on the TV show, and then they tried to make the toys resembling how they looked on the TV show, which obviously you're going to have trouble with, especially back then. Ain't too hard these days, they can do a lot. But, I don't know. Jesus Christ, that was terrible. Anyway, but, I'm going to do a review of that guy. That'll be a laugh. Anyway, right, so let's put these back in the box, then we'll come to my next box. That quickly. I'm trying to do this quick sound. It's just otherwise I'm going to end up with loads of figures hanging around everywhere. And the next box is going to be a little bit of a bitch to get out. So then, right there, we're back in there. We're going to put that one down there. We're going to come to this one now. This one is a proper Kenner Beast Wars Deluxe Transmetals assortment. Now I got this box. I probably said it on an old video somewhere. Long time ago. Back in about 97, 98, 99, somewhere around there. I used to go down Toys R Us every Friday down in Hayes and Woking. I used to do like a little mini toy hunt, usually just for them, because that was about the only places that did Transformers really around here. This is before the Entertainer and everything like that. So, you know, and Smiths. So that was about the only place. So I used to go around to them, and that was when they used to have their deliveries, or that was when they used to put out their deliveries. And what you'd find is you go down all the aisles, and there'd be toys in all their packing boxes like this. And what I used to do, I used to have a little knife on my keyring, and I used to go and open them up before the actual people put them out. And what I used to do was get the toys out I wanted, pick up the packing box as well to put them in, and bring them home, because why not? That is why I've got so many of these, and they were handy to store them in. Now I haven't got all my Beast Wars figures in these because I didn't get enough of them. But I do have the majority in a big box. I was originally going to do a video showing off my entire Beast Wars collection, because I do have about, struggling to get my head in this frame here. I don't usually do videos like this anymore. They're mainly because I can never, I've got a mirror behind my camera here, which is maybe why you might see me occasionally not looking into the camera lens, because I'm looking at the reflection of the camera to see where I am. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Lost that train of thought. Anyway, oh well, never mind. Sure I remember it. Right, anyway, right, so here we go. Let's open this up. Now then, what we got in here? We have. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to review any of these. Mainly because these are all still sealed in their boxes. These are a lot of deluxe class. If I just get that little bit of paper out, wherever it is. These are deluxe class Beast Wars figures, and I never opened them. And people can have a go at me and say whatever you want about not opening figures and stuff like that. But if there was a way to get them out and get them back in, I would have. But you couldn't with these ones. And I really did not want to start destroying all the boxes. And I'm glad I didn't, because they do look cool. And some of the figures are a bit shit. So, right, so I'm going to pop him down, try and destroy all the comics that I've got down there. And we're going to pull out a couple. Now, there's another reason why I got this box. We have Retracts. I just love the look of these boxes as well. They just look brilliant, don't they? Not a great figure, but I mean, I did buy 2 of these actually to open one. I bought, this is the American box. Now, I actually started buying all the American boxes because the Toys R Us where I was did stock the American boxes, which was pretty cool. So whenever I saw them, I did buy the American boxes when I could. The reason why I have 2 of this, because originally I bought the European box, which had that weird Bio Combat thing down the bottom. And then I saw this one. They used to be like 10 quid. And they were 10 quid for ages, deluxe, up until a few years ago. Now they just seem to, let's add a couple of pound every month. Yeah, so that's why I have 2 of this guy. I've got, I don't know what I did with the opened one. I've got him somewhere. Right, so anyway, so we've got Retracts. We've got one of my favourites. This is Man Terror. Now you've got to think, I've had these for 20 years, pretty much, give or take. And I was looking at them last night, and these boxes are almost immaculate. So you can say what you want for these boxes about from Hasbro, but they do not half keep your figures stored pretty damn good. So we have Man Terror, one of my favourites, that one, I love that one. I've got an open one of that as well somewhere, so I might review that sometime if I can be bothered. We've got Grimlock. I've got this in my local Toys R Us, 10 quid. I went down there with a friend that I used to know called Maz. He was going down there because he used to deal in these, and he was saying, oh, they've got some new ones in, why don't you come to me, because he used to live near there. And I thought, okay, and luckily they had loads in. I got Grimlock, a few others. I mean, he bought multiples of all the same so he could sell, mainly, or keep one for himself and then sell the rest, but I wasn't really into that back then. This is before eBay as well, so I just got one. That's Grimlock. Who else we got in here? Now, I wanted the box for this figure, which is my original Black Arachnia. I'm going to get that woman, whatever her name is, Tasman, I'm sure it's Tasman, someone, to sign this one as well. Now, I'd like to say I've never opened that. I actually got this, I can't remember where I got this one from now. I got this from my shop in Shepperton that I've gone on about a few times before. Can't remember how much it cost me, but he had it for some reason, he got it from someone. So I bought that. I've got Buzzsaw. That's pretty cool. I like that figure. I just like the boxes mainly. The boxes look good. I like the second sort of like, because these were like wave 2 or 3 or something like that, if you want to call it that. And they made the picture sort of bigger. Maybe not so much on his one. What about Man Terror or Retracts? Yeah, they definitely started making the pictures bigger to fill up the card more. They looked better for it. Like here we go. Like here's what's his name? I can't remember his name. Bone Crusher. But you can see they've made the picture bigger, and it fills more of it up, which is pretty good. Did I have an open one of that? Can't remember. And who we've got else? Now this is a sealed European one. As you can see, it's got that awful Bio Combat and about 20,000 languages. But now we're out of Europe, maybe we can go back to just having English on our boxes. That'd be damn cool. Probably not. Anyway. There we go, so that is a sealed one. Did I have an open one? I don't think I opened it because I had Tigertron, which is exactly the same figure, but just white. And I had the Japanese one on that. So that's why I never opened it. And the last one in this box is, we've got a European Wolfgang. There we go. Not to be confused with Wolfgang 1, who provides all the music for my starts, intros and exits, which I've been using for quite a while now. I say, if he's at the TF Nation this year, I shall be buying you a drink for that, because I didn't really get a chance to last time. Because you said I could use it for nothing, which was pretty cool, because just nice finding some intro music that someone's willing to let me use for nothing. And yeah, so it's a big thank you. Anyway, yeah, so Wolfang. Now, the reason why I never opened this was because someone said it was worth a lot of money. And I thought to myself, now, I wasn't particularly bothered about opening it. I wasn't particularly keen on the figures so much. So I thought, what was the point? So I never. Now, someone had... Now, whether it was a knockoff or not, because back then I didn't know they'd made knockoffs, but he had... Was it a Wolfang? I don't know if it was Wolfang. Or someone. But it had a Generation 2 Autobot logo somewhere around here, and it was made by someone else, not Kenner. So he had that. I was a bit jealous actually, but looking at how figures are now, it may have been a knockoff. So I don't know. Again, if I'm not looking at the camera, because I'm looking at a bloody reflection to see where I am in the camera. Sorry about that. Right, let me just. I don't usually do this on camera, but I made this about 20 minutes ago. Right, there we go. Right, so we're down to my last box, and most people, if you're still watching, are thinking, "Christ, I haven't get it over with." But I'll do this now. There is a reason why I brought this box as well. Most of these are all Beast Wars figures. I watched a video the other day. I can't remember who done it now. Might have been Caked Up. I like his reviews. He's quite good. Yeah, I watched this one on this guy. This is... I'm going to do a video on this actually, because I really like it, and I don't do enough Beast Wars videos. And Beast Wars is one of my favourite Transformers lines next to Generation 1. This is Optimal Optimus. This is the European one. I could not get the American one for love nor money at the time. I did try. Maz couldn't get me. He got a couple, but had already promised them to other people and stuff like that by the time that I said, "Oh, I want one." I didn't even know it was coming out. So I had to wait. I can't remember. I think I got my mum and dad to go and get it from Argos for me. I can't remember now. But it was worth it because it is a good figure. It's a really weird figure, as in what he transforms into. Like if you look at all the modes and everything, they're neither one or the other. I mean, the robot mode is good. Flight mode is just him bent over with his arms stuck out, and the car mode, well, if you can call it a car mode, the gorilla mode just looks really weird. But it's still a great figure. I love it, and it comes with that little bit. Obviously, it got past safety laws and stuff because you can shoot yourself in the face with the missiles, which is really good. That is good. Now, I do have two of these figures. Now, one is open and one ain't. I can't remember why I didn't. Oh my god. Now, this is Beast Machines Primal Prime. Now, I can't remember where I got this from. I may have got this from the Big Bad Toy Store. I may have just got it from Woolworths. I cannot remember. You know, it's just a repaint. A red one. But now they redone the safety bits, so now you can't shoot yourself in the face. But then I definitely saw this one in Woolworths. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. So I can't think where else I would have got it from. I got this. This is another Primal Prime. Now, this is the one I've opened actually, but it is a Chinese one or a Japanese one. I can't always remember what the ideograms are. It looks more Chinese than Japanese to me, but I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. I'm sure I got that in Woolworths. What it was doing there, I don't know, but it was definitely cheap as well, because it could only been like 20 quid or something. I wouldn't want to pay another 40 odd quid, because they were like £40 when you come out. These days they want like about £100 for it now. You know. But there we go. So I'm gonna. Will I review this one? I don't know, because I think I've taken it out of the box. So I can see one of the sprues in there that's sort of like undone. So who knows? I might review it. The thing is, why I got these and why I'm going to start reviewing these is because my cash flow is a bit of a problem, and I wanted to save some money up for TF Nation, which means if I want to do that and pay off all my debts that I'm in, means I can't really buy too many new figures. I probably will buy a couple. That Generations Triptychon, now that is something I do want. But it just means I can't buy as many figures, new figures. So, but I've got all these old figures sitting around in my mum's loft, so might as well. And some are very obscure figures, some ain't, but sod it, I'm going to review them. Right, I am going to wrap this review up there. Well, review, not a review, is it? Video, if you like. My 500th video. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for what, since late 2008. So what's that? Almost 8-9 years. Quite a long time, really. Never really thought I'd be doing it that long. But you know, it's quite good, isn't it? Right. Right. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up there. Right. See you later. Bye for now.